We're here at the On3 NIL Elite Series with the #1 offensive tackle in America, Brandon Baker out of California. Brandon, welcome to Nashville.
Yes, sir.
And want to talk to you a little bit about your recruitment. You've been on some visits. What has stood out the most so far throughout your trips in the spring?
Yeah, really just being able to get down and get a feel for the environments of these schools and whatnot. You know, I had a pretty busy spring, honestly, and visited about 6, 7 schools. So it's definitely been really busy just being able to, you know, kind of get a feel for the staff, for the offensive line room, and really the school as a whole. So really.
Of any of those, was there 1 or 2 visits that stood out to you?
I would say at the moment, Oregon, my most recent Oregon visit, that was the first Oregon visit that I've had thus far as the recruitment process goes, where it's kind of been low-key. For the most part, everything else has been a game, a spring game, an event going on. So really just being able to kind of get down there, spend some time with the coaching staff, and really get a feel for, you know, how they prioritize me. It's definitely stood out to me a lot. And I would say a second would be Texas. I really like Texas as well. Coach Flood and the offensive line room that he's building is definitely something cool to see and kind of see how that plays out. You know, Oregon and Texas both have offensive tackles at the moment that were, you know, 5-star offensive tackles come out of high school in class of 2022. So being able to see what they do this season will be a really big thing to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, cut you off there, bro.
No worries.
Now, USC's gotten quite a few visits from you as well. Right. Now, there's that pipeline that people think about with Leinart and Barkley from modern day to USC. Right. How does USC factor into your recruitment?
Yeah, I would say it's really just kind of playing it by day, honestly. I know it kind of changes, especially with, you know, the portal going on at the moment. Really just communicating with the USC staff every day and being able to see how they prioritize me as well. I know I haven't been able to get down in some time, so definitely have to change that, being able to get down and kind of see what they're doing down there sometime in the June. That's kind of what we've been planning, so really just go from there.
And Lincoln Riley loves some quarterbacks, man. They recruit the quarterback position well.
No doubt.
Is that a big deal for you when you're picking a school?
Yeah, I would say it definitely plays a factor. You know, like Dylan Raiola, he just committed to Georgia. And when he was at Ohio State, I was like, you know, why not Ohio State? But, you know, he decommitted to Georgia now, so, you know, why not Georgia? You know, they're at the moment number one class of the 2024 class, and having a 5-star quarterback, you know, is definitely a no-brainer to be a part of.
Did you lock in that official visit to Georgia? Because right now you have 2 official visits, that one to Ohio State, where Dylan Raiola used to be committed to, and now one to Georgia, where he is committed to.
Right.
Did you know that Dylan was going to commit to Georgia before you locked that official in?
No, I didn't. Not at that time. I had kind of locked in the Georgia visit about a month ago, and kind of heard the word from Dylan, you know, he's kind of headed towards Georgia. And, you know, just being able to see how it kind of unfolded is definitely something cool to see. You know, over, 2-3 million views on Twitter, that's like something crazy. During the weekdays, I don't have social media downloaded, so I just, for the most part, check it. And being able to see that, you know, I didn't have any knowledge previously to him posting it. And seeing what it did, that was just crazy to see. About 1 million views in about a couple hours, so that was crazy. Broke the internet.
Is he actively recruiting you to Georgia at this moment?
Yeah, I would say for sure.
What's his pitch to you?
You know, why not be a part of a back-to-back championship-winning team and, you know, just continue building that, really, yeah.
What do you like about Georgia? Because being here is kind of like its own recruitment in itself. A lot of guys that are committed to Georgia are at this event. Right. What is it about Georgia that's intriguing to you?
Yeah, I would say really just, you know, the way they work, the way Kirby Smart coaches, definitely something different. You know, he's very intense, you know, on the field when it comes to, you know, meetings and whatnot, but being able to sit down and talk to him, he's, you know, really a reasonable person, you know, somebody you're able to sit down and talk to. So just really seeing how he's able to turn on and off that switch, and really the offensive line room, definitely one of the most laid-back rooms I've seen, comfortable. You guys are able to joke and laugh and whatnot. You know, Coach Sorrells and Coach Ray, great people. So I would say so far that really stuck out to me, just the offensive line room and that environment.
Have you set up an official to Oregon yet?
I'm not yet, working on it, looking towards June 16th possibly.
What is it about Dan Lanning and the job that he's done at Oregon to get you out there so many times? I think this is going to be your 7th visit to Oregon.
Right, yeah. I've been there quite a few times, not going to lie. I would say really just getting a feel for it, really, with this new staff, being able to see how that kind of went during the season. Unfortunately, they lost the last season game to Oregon State. Had a rough game to Washington, I believe. And so really just being able to see kind of how it's gelling together, really. Coach Lanning brought this analogy to me, it's like coming to a house with, groceries that you didn't buy and being able to cook with them. So, that's definitely a real cool analogy to see. And, being able to see what he did with that 10-2 season and really just getting to see this previous visit, how it's really gelling together, how he's really focused and really determined to, build the program up.
Dan Lanning knows how to cook. Knows how to cook with some other groceries, man. What is the timeline for you when it comes to making a decision? Do you want to get it done before your senior season? You're going to let it play out closer to signing day? What's the feeling for you?
Yeah, so originally I was thinking December. Wanted to kind of just wait it out till then. But, the way things are looking, possibly sooner rather than later, but haven't really got nothing set in stone at the moment.
Is there a team out there right now that you are highly interested in that people don't talk about enough when it comes to your recruitment? Is there like a dark horse in your recruitment right now?
Right, I would say FSU. I really like FSU a lot. Tennessee's in the mix as well. I would say really those two schools.
What is it about FSU and Coach Alex Atkins there? What's your relationship like with him?
Yeah, that guy, he's real blunt about things, straight to the point. And, we were just texting the other day. I think I had found his TikTok or something like that, sent it to him, sent, a couple heart emojis, telling him, how funny it is, just joking with him. And he sent me a TikTok right back, kind of sent me a laughing emoji. So, being able to have that relationship with, offensive line coach is really something cool, Unfortunately, when I visited down there, he wasn't there, but that didn't change anything, honestly. They kind of made everything short and sweet, told me what it was, and they weren't trying to sell anything. So, being able to get down one more time possibly and being able to watch how he works. A lot of the guys told me that, he's a hard worker, off the field he may joke around with you like that, but, on the field he's on you. He's on you, cussing, whatnot, saying all kinds of things, but, that's part of it. So
Absolutely.
And speaking of a coach that's to the point, Matt Rule at Nebraska, what's the situation like for you when it comes to the Cornhuskers? Because I know you got out there, and that's a fan base that they love them from college football. What was that like?
Yeah, definitely something I didn't expect, honestly. The fan base is amazing. The coaching staff is amazing. Really, they're all really gelling together. They've been together for about 6 months now. Coach Rule, it kind of starts, from the top down, and being able to, I believe it's, about 20 plus of his players that he's coached before, all on that staff. So being able to see that and how he gives love back to, the players. And how it's not just, players now, but it's a family. That's what he really prioritized to me. And being able to build, the Nebraska program from the ground up back to where it once was would definitely be something.
Where are they in your recruitment?
Yeah, I would say top 10 for sure, no doubt, no question.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for me, and remember to check out all the videos on the On3 YouTube page.